He presents himself as this harmless old codger, but inside
doesn't matter.
American Psycho is at its core a story about a man deeply out of touch with his self, with a capital S. He uses murder fantasy as a means of regaining some sense of inner power, or grounding in a world in which he feels disconnected. This is made symbolically manifest with all the cases of mistaken identity that occur throughout the film.
Is that Donald Trump's car?
Is that Ivana Trump? By the way, Davis, how's Cynthia? Is that Edward Towers?
The theme of the story becomes literal within the plot, similar to the case of Adaptation, the story of a fat guy so obsessed with his narrative that he blurs the lines between his mental and physical worlds. Thus we see both simultaneously on screen. Patrick ignores his inner self to such a degree that his unconscious, in a Jungian sense, screams out by fusing itself with his conscious thoughts. We're in a first-person, subjective perspective to a degree not made obvious, but continuously hinted at. Because of this perspective from which the story is told, Patrick's lack of self-awareness manifests in multiple cases of mistaken identity.
Burning the midnight oil, Mr. Smith?
Patrick, why is he calling you Marcus?
The character of Paul Allen, whose hairstyle is way too 80s, is a key marker in this through line.
Is that Reed Robinson over there? It's Paul Allen.
It's not Paul Allen.
In the beginning, Patrick and his merry band of business douchebags debate what Paul looks like. Paul Allen mistakes Patrick for someone named Marcus Halverstrand.
Hello, Halberstram.
After Paul Allen's disappearance, mistaken identity follows Patrick around like a ghost.
Hi, I'm Donald Kimball.
Patrick sweats in the face of the Green Goblin, knowing he quote-unquote killed the Joker.
I killed Paul Allen, and I liked it.
But the question then arises, is the Joker actually still alive? Because Patrick's so-called lawyer claims this.
I had dinner with Paul Allen twice in London, just 10 days ago.
No.
These questions of who and where Paul Joker Allen is remain central from the first to the final scenes, as does Patrick's lack of identity both exteriorly and interiorly. People not knowing who he really is symbolizes the fact that Patrick deep down doesn't know who he really is. Why he doesn't is evidenced here in the film's final scene when he admits this belief to us.
There are no more barriers
to cross. All I have in common with the uncontrollable and the insane, the vicious and the evil, all the mayhem I have caused and my utter indifference towards it, I have now surpassed. My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape. But even after admitting this, there is no catharsis. My punishment continues to elude me. I gain no deeper knowledge about myself. No new knowledge can be extracted from my telling. This confession
has meant nothing.